So I wanted to talk a little bit about speed and a couple other things today when I was turning this particular bowl. And yes, I'm using a carbide tip. I know that's unusual for me. This is kind of a delicate operation. I'll show you why in a minute. But as you turn, and you're getting into here, and here I'm actually doing a little bit of a hollow turn. Notice how the sound changes from the middle. This is the middle. And how the sound speeds up as you go outside. And the reason for that, of course, is, well, it's science. I mean, this has very little room to turn around. In a revolution, it's going like this. In the meantime, this is going from here over to here. So if this is turning half a turn, that's only turned a little bit. This has turned a lot of wood around here. So as you're turning wood out here, you're cutting a lot more wood in that same revolution. So if you are turning and you come in here like this, and you start coming to the edge here as you're coming across, what happens is this is moving a lot faster. If you go the same, if you dig in here and you just kind of skim across like so quickly, you're not getting all that wood a chance to get cut, and you're going to end up with a V shape where the middle is going to be lower than the rest. You want to bring this across. I don't know if you can see that in the picture, but if you want to see if I can bring this in just a little bit more. I got to be able to stand here at the same time. Maybe I can get from the other angle here. Let me try this. Okay. If you are coming in like this, and if I don't keep a nice, and I kind of slow my pace down as I come across here, then I'm giving the wood a chance to catch up, because you don't need to spend much time here, but as you get out here, you have to slow up more and more and more so that it gets a chance to cut smoothly and cut all of that wood out of there that you're asking it to cut. The second thing to think about here, and I'm going to put you over on the speed here for a second, and this is not a high speed, it's just for the demonstration here, but watch the speed. And you see it's running about 389. Let's put up to 46, okay? For a moment. And now I start to turn. And as I start to apply pressure to the wood, it slows down. It doesn't always keep up with it. Now I'm doing a very light cut, so it's not affecting it much. But if you really want to learn here, what you want to learn is, when you are first learning to turn, don't press on this wood, because if you're pressing in with your tool, if your tool's not sharp enough and you're pressing in with the tool, what's going to happen, and I'll try to do this without hurting myself, is you're going to slow that wood, you're going to slow it way down, and you're going to get a grab or a gouge, or you're going to get incomplete cuts, because look at that, how it's jumping around as I put pressure on the wood. Okay? And it makes for a very bad cut. You want to be almost not affecting the speed at all as you go across here. You want to make a nice, gentle cut. Take a small strokes with your wood. And you'll notice that didn't change much at all, except when I got that little bit of grind at the end, through the whole turn inside the wood. So really respect the speed. Keep an eye on your speed. That's why I like to have a meter over here where I can keep an eye on it as I'm turning. But every once in a while I kind of check myself and make sure I'm not pushing the speed down on this. And this is not an oversized, I mean, if you had a 3 horsepower lathe, you're probably not going to worry about this one way or the other. But for newer turners who probably don't have a very top end turning lathe at this point, watch that. And if you are seeing that number go down, that means that you are also digging into the wood and you're going to have a catch, or you're going to have a bad turn in the process. I hope this has been helpful, and please like and subscribe.